All right. For the first topic of this module, circumference, we have the following problem, which is identifying the center and radius to graph a circle given its equation in a standard form. And we are told that the equation of a circle is given below. Identify the center and the radius, then graph the circle. And we have this equation, x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 25. What we want to do is know where the center and the radius of the circle is so that we can later draw it in this graph. How are we going to do that? Okay. To solve this problem, we first need to know what the equation of a circle means. Whenever we see this format of equation, we can know for sure that it's going to be a circle. And we can represent circles in several forms, but for this one, we need to know only the standard form. The standard form looks always like this. It's an equation in which we have x minus one number, in this case we call it h, square, plus y minus another number, in this case we call it k, square equals r. And these numbers h and k, what they are gonna tell us is where is the center of my circle. All of that equals r, and this r is the radius, but note that the radius is a square also. And now for this problem, we have to think, do we have something similar to this? Yes, we do have something similar to this. We have x minus 1, all of that is square, plus y minus 4, all of that is square, equals 25. So in this example that we have, what is the value of h? Minus 1 here. What is the value of k? 4. So h is 1 and k is 4. Hence, we can determine that the center h, k of our circle is going to be placed in 1, 4. Similarly, if we want to know what is the radius, we are going to take the last number, 25, and rewrite that as a square number, because here I have it as a square number. How can I rewrite 25 as a square number? Well, it's the same if I write 5 square. From this, I know that the radius is 5. All right? The radius is 5. That is what we have to write. Now, let's see what happens in Desmos when we have this equation here. Here in Desmos, I wrote the equation of the circle. The x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And that I have it in blue. This blue you have here, that is the equation of the circle. In red, you can see the radius. Now, I added a few sliders for h, k, and r because I want to play and see what happens when I change those values. For example, what if I move r to the right side? Oh, wow, what happened? Look, it got bigger. It increased its radius. Now, if I make it closer to 0, it will decrease. And it will go bigger again as I go to the negative numbers, because remember, the square number of a negative is a positive number. So it decreases as it reaches 0, and it increases as it goes apart from 0. That is what the r is going to do to a circle. But what happens if I move h, and what happens if I move k? If I move h, look, my circle is moving horizontally. It's a translation. Look, there it is. I'm moving the center of my circle. My circle, if I place it here, is centered in 0. But if I say that h is 1, it's gonna be centered there. Okay? The same happens with k. If I move k, I will move it but vertically. And I can have a shift horizontally and vertically. And then I can vary the value of the radius. This way we can play with how our circle looks and where it is placed. Okay, and that is what we are asking to do in Desmos. First I know that the value of the center is 1,4, so I will write that here, 1,4, and the radius is 5, okay? But I still have to do the drawing. To do the drawing, I use the circle. I place the center in 1,4, 1 is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, there. Now, where can I place the other point? If I know that the center is in that point, and I know that the radius is 5, I'm gonna start here and count 1, 2, 3 to the right, 4, and 5. So my circle is placed in 6, just like that. There it is. There is my circle. I draw that, and I click on check. That is what we have to do for this exercise. And let's do another one super quick so that you see. In this one, and this one I will do this super fast. Here, what is the value of h minus 1? And what is the value of k? The value of k here, minus 2. What is the radius? It's the square root of 4, which is 2. Just like that. Now I can go and draw the circle. The center is in minus 1, minus 2. And the radius is 2, so I start in the center and I count. That is 1 and that is 2. Right there. Check. All right? Be careful with the signs. Here I have a plus sign. So here in the center it has to be negative. All right?